So we're here this morning at Rebecca Menzies Racing Yard, and we've got Ellie and we've got Nathan here with us. And we're going to talk a little bit this morning about mentoring, which essentially is coaching, isn't it, Nathan? Which is something you've been doing with Ellie since last year, since the first lockdown, COVID lockdown. Just talk me through a little bit, Ellie, of your background. You've come through the National Horse Racing College and you've been working here for 18 months now? Yeah. And you arrived here as a non-rider, but you did have riding experience. Yeah, and you're keen to learn to ride and progress. So tell me, how's Nathan supported you and helped you?
Last year when I first arrived, COVID just started and all the horses kind of went in the field and there was only a few of them arrived. And Nathan moved into the bungalow where I live, just at the top yard. And we spent quite a lot of time after work together, didn't we? And Nathan would take up one of the horses and he'd take us on the round gallop what's just over that way. And he'd mentor me, tell me how to get better and what to do. And he moved me into a little rider, didn't you?
A little apprentice. So Nathan, that's obviously, I'm sure that's quite satisfying for you to see Ellie improving. And that's something you've done outside of sort of working hours. You've gone above and beyond to do that. Tell me about your background, Nathan. What's your experience? Obviously, you're a jockey. Yeah. So tell me about your background in racing.
My mum was a show jumper for GB. Yeah. And then my dad rode as an amateur. And then my mum started training race horses. Okay. And she did all right, you know. She had 10, 15, like the likes of Peter Niven, Richard Hale, AP McCoy lost a £7 claim on one of my mother's horses. So I went back a bit and I kind of got into the show jumping side with my mum, and then I'm tall now, but I was quite small and weedy when I was a kid, and I just went on from there really and started riding with different flat trainers up north. Yeah.
And how many winners have you ridden now?
Be 67.
Okay. Under rules, that is?
Under rules, and yeah. I think I was told I rode about 28 to 34 pointing.
Brilliant, okie dokie. So as a mentor, what does that mean to you? Obviously you've sort of done it without knowing that there was a name to what you've been doing. How sort of satisfying have you found helping Ellie?
Yeah, look, she's not a bad kid. She just needs pointing in the right direction. I wouldn't even think of it like that. It was just kind of what was going on in the world. You know, you kind of probably realise you have to, everyone's human. People want to make mistakes and want to learn from them as well. And Ellie just came and she's not shy, but just pushed in the right direction. Yeah. She's anything I said she'd do, and the next day I wouldn't have to say a thing, and she'd learn from it, and she just got better and better and better.
That's brilliant. Ellie, that's really fantastic to hear. Have you got anything you'd like to say to Nathan for kind of what he's done and what he's doing ongoing?
I always tell him he helps me a lot, and I always say thank you, don't I?
Yeah.
Even to this day, for right now, getting to say do this and I'll do it. Yeah.
That's a really inspiring story, guys. Thank you for sharing that with us. Keep up the good work, Ellie. And Nathan, brilliant. That's really good that you're giving back to racing, something that you've been taught and you've learned a lot over the years, and you're able to pass on to the next generation.
Yeah.
Well done, guys. Thank you.
Cheers.